Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to go downstairs and get laundry. As you can see, I'm not wearing my normal gray t-shirt because I'm at the end of the laundry cycle. This was the only shirt I had in my closet. But cool, anyway, we're ready to get started. Welcome everybody, Jet User, Zeus Monolith, Praetorian, Ed Riofer, Thunderous Echo, hello. Yes, it's a new shirt. I think this is like the first time I've worn a not black or gray t-shirt. Lidzel, hello. Just going back up on the stream. Anyway, welcome everybody. Where it's now time to get ready. White rice. Okay. Alright, let me get these gloves on. Folks, who got a new brand of coffee. Very exciting. We'll be checking out today. So, what are we working on today? Okay, as always, I'd like to start off with some news about development. One thing that is very exciting is 3D Rush Hour level? Yes, we are working on it. Alright, shotgun, rock, paper, shotgun. Cardboard Children. Okay, no idea what this is. Ah, okay, Soft Buddy is out. That's a really cool game. That's another indie fun game, I believe. I'm pretty sure it is. Zeke Varant. It looks really cool. I think if you like Ho Ho Come, this is something that's really cool. I think you guys would like to check it out. What else? Battlefield 1 is the best World War I game. That's what we're going to talk about today. No, I'm just kidding. What? It's already got pushed to the second page. Okay, it was at the front earlier. But Manifold Garden is on Rock Paper Shotgun. I love that this article. There's like no news. I didn't announce anything. They're just like there's like, hey, this game looks really nice. So that's very, very cool. I'm glad. I think what happened was they actually it must have been through the itch.io front page when they announced the refinery. Which, for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be working with itch.io to start doing playtesting of the game. We're going to do it in stages, have different groups. So some groups are going to be at the very beginning, and for that group, the game is going to be completely spoiled. There's going to be no surprises. You're going to be playing puzzles as I make them. So that's really more for people who are interested in kind of the design aspect of the game and kind of seeing that happen. Hey, Major Idea. Hey, Lidzel. But I think it's really cool because the thing is, when I made the name change from Relativity to Manifold Garden, I actually emailed them Rock, Paper, Shotgun and never heard back. But that's cool that they have come across the game. Very exciting. So anyway, and they talk about how streaming on the Twitch channel and kind of got some really good comments here. It looks like cross between Ace Sensei and Antichamber, which is exactly what I want. This game which is crying out for a Philip Glass soundtrack. Wow, thank you, Ben King. Stunning. Alright, so there's that. We will be, so working with itch.io to start doing beta testing. We'll have different, so like I said, the very first group, the game is going to be spoiled for you. So only sign up if you're interested in that stuff. And then we're gonna, the second group will be sort of once the game is more or less ready. Is there anything in specific I could follow or watch out for the beta testing? I will be posting it. I will be talking about it here, and I will be posting on Twitter. Yeah. I do love, Phil Glass actually went to the same college as I did, University of Chicago. He was actually in the neighborhood. He was actually on campus for like a residency last quarter, but I wasn't able to go see that. What else? So Indie Mega Booth deadline, PAX Prime, PAX 10 deadlines coming up. So I think I'll submit to that. I've never shown at PAX Prime, and I think, this might be my last chance. And it seems to be a big event, so I might do it. We'll see. The best would be if Sony does that. Sony shows the game in their area. Okay, Thunderous Echo, thank you for stopping by. We will see you around. And yeah, I haven't checked out your code, but I will get to it eventually. Let's see, what else? Getting ready for Kill Screen Festival. So yesterday I had that call from... yeah, so that was Kill Screen. I had the conference call right after the stream, and that went well. Intel competition coming up. Sony wants B-roll trailer. It's also coming up. I need to submit a build to them for E3. The new programmer will be starting on Monday. And PAX West. Oh, interesting. PAX East is now larger than PAX West. Fuck, I should have gone to that. Okay. Interesting. Let me try that. I don't actually stay up to date with PAX news. Why aren't we having interlockables that aren't simply polyomino prisms? Because then they get super complicated. We might later, but we'll start with this. What else is new? What else have I written down today? Got to stream, got to do laundry. I can cross that off. The laundry part, I mean. Got to write in the devlog. I also have to take out trash and go to the gym. So, showing at PAX West is Indie Mecca? Maybe. IGF is Indie Mecca, I think. But hopefully, if Sony likes the game and is having a spot, the best would be if Sony brings the game to PAX West and shows it in their booth, because that would mean, one, it wouldn't cost me anything. Two, it'd be in the Sony section, which is huge, and you're like totally legit. And three, I wouldn't have to set up or take down. Sony's at the most beautiful kiosks, like white, and it's got this like glass box at the top that the PS4 goes in, and like a big TV. It's really great. Yeah, there's a lot of games showing at PAX West, so I think for me, I'd want to go to talk to some YouTubers or streamers, and also I think I haven't shown the game in the Seattle area yet, and I think there are a lot of people, I believe, like Jet User, that would be cool to meet in person, and so it's really more for the fans. Anyway, let's get back to level design, which is what we're working on today. So, by the way, if you're new to the stream and you're enjoying it, you should definitely follow the channel. Hey, PSA Kind, thank you for the follow, and Dexalog, and Co-op Mode also followed. Oh, very cool. So, what did I want to look at? Yes. Well, yes, wherever... I'll be doing so I'll be going to New York for Kill Screen Festival, LA for E3, hopefully PAX Prime, Seattle, so all over the place, Indie PopCon, Midwest. Alright, let's talk about what we were doing. Alright, some of you might have noticed I'm actually using a standing desk. And one thing I do recommend with standing desks is you have to wear shoes and start adding it to their wish list. And that's Alright, some of you might have noticed I'm actually using a standing desk. And one thing I do recommend with standing desks is you have to wear shoes. Yes! Hey Garrett, welcome! And Major Idea, indeed, it is the Infinifactory soundtrack. Let me know if the volume is too loud on that without going through Greenlight. How does one get one's game on Steam without going through Greenlight? Good question. Magic. No, I mean, I think part of it was just that for me, the game has gotten attention, and it's, you know, it's coming out through. It actually was not through Indie Fund, but yeah, you know, Valve. They saw the game and they were like, okay, yeah. It looks good. It's coming out on PS4. It's not another Minecraft clone. And I was like, wait and see. But, like, there's like, I don't know, 100 games on Steam Greenlight called Minecraft. Or something. Last time someone showed that to me. But, so yeah. Is it an adjustable standing desk? Yes, it is an adjustable standing desk. Yes, that is the thing, because sometimes I do like to sit. If your game has a number 3 in it, well, fortunately it doesn't. By the way, how is everyone doing on this fine Tuesday afternoon? May 17th, 2016. It is, holy cow, man. We're almost halfway through the year. I am kind of freaking out. There is so much work left to do. And, I don't know if I can hit my projected deadline. So I can tell you right now, the hard deadline is before I turn 30. I'm 28 right now. And that's mostly just because I started this game when I was 25. And it would be I think half of my 20s is all that I'm willing to give up for the game. Hey, RK Sanders, hello. Blizz loves me, hello, welcome. Oh, Liddell, you've got a day off tomorrow. Yes, it is quite nice today in Chicago. Oh shit, that's right, I do have the opposite E. I use Pro Builder, which is for all the modeling. It's really good for gray boxing. Yes, Garrett, definitely check that itch. I mean, you'll probably want to have it on Steam too. RK Sanders, how's it going? Blizz loves me, and RK Sanders, I think both of you, I think it's the first time I'm seeing you guys here. Welcome to the stream. So anyway, like I'm saying, it's been... Yeah, half of my 20s. I think that's a very long time. And I kind of want to move on to doing other stuff. I mean, I'm still really enjoying the game, so it's definitely not. You know, I was talking to one of the guys from Indie Fund when I was in New York, and you know, I was kind of telling them about what I'm doing with the game, and all this stuff. And he was like, "Man, it's good that you are still excited about the game, because a lot of people sort of at this stage they just want to be over with." And for me, that is not true. Like, I'm super excited about where the game is going. It's the best stage of the game has ever been in, and that's very exciting for me. It's kind of cool to see it really take on a life of its own. And so it's very exceeded my expectations. Wonderful. Wade, the PAX South tickets. Oh, awesome. Well, Blizz loves me. Thanks, man. So I use a bunch. Like, I use Pro Builder, Pro Grids for 3D stuff. Absolutely essential. I like this. It's called Favorites. It just has, like, the things I most commonly use, so I don't have to type in the name every time I'm searching for an asset. Those are the two main ones. There's a really great console one called Tilda. You should check that out. Which is a development console, but it's got autocomplete. I think we'll be switching over to that eventually. Oh, wait a minute. Do you use Sector? No, I don't. We've got our own level loading system. Yeah, I did look at Sector, but I think it has to, like, Firewatch uses it, but we have kind of slightly different, I mean, it's always better to have your own stuff. I think for me, I use it, the whole level loading system is, like, super important to us. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to tweet that I'm live now. Yes. Wow, that's pretty awesome because we've got 47 people watching. Yeah, and if you're enjoying the stream, hey, Games8 Gaming, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Man, iTunes is such a piece of garbage. We're listening to Dust Force today. Clash Royale. Hey, Jonas Bach, welcome. Clash Royale made 56 million in 1 week. Is that that's the an iPhone game? I'm always amazed at the iPhone games because I see the ads on like bus stops and on subway lines, and yeah. Hey, Dr. Cassoulet, hello. Let me just get the... yes, by the way, if you guys are... Yeah, anyway, I think I've said that before. Alright, let's set up a chainable sequence. So this is, okay, that should not be there. This is a base receiver. C# basics. Hey, important little games. Rob Lockhart, what is up? How's it going? Rob is actually one of the people in my design club. And we're working on a game called Codemancer, where you learn how to code. Rob, how is this beautiful... What? Wow, Pocket Watch, thank you for the host. Man, you guys know Pocket Watch games? They made, thank you, Andy and Andy. Really appreciate it. Pocket Watch is currently working on Tooth and Nail, and they are the guys that made Monaco. It's really wonderful. Rob is too modest. But Rob does development streams sometimes. But anyway, we're with the design club, so that was on Saturday. If any of you are interested, I definitely highly encourage everyone to kind of start up. Wow, thank you, Alex. Yeah, anyway, we kind of just started learning about other developers that stream, and I finally got... I didn't know Pocket Watch had actually been streaming for like 2 years now, but they also made Monaco. What's yours is mine, and that's really cool. So, thank you, Alex. Really appreciate it. Yes. So the design club, that's like a bunch of game designers will meet up. About once a month, and not once a month, sorry, once every like 2-3 months, and actually get a bunch of people to talk. Yes, the object pool manager is good. Actually, Chevy Ray wrote a script that's very, very helpful for that. But the design club, that's I definitely think yeah, we meet it together like every 2-3 months and try to get together and spend an hour and a half on each other's problems. We actually got the idea. Actually, it was sort of Rob Lockhart kind of started it. Rob went to Practice, which is a game design conference based in NYU. Practice has... I don't really like the placement of this door because it's making Like, it forces me to have to go around. But anyway, at Practice, they have... Practice is a game design conference that happens annually in NYU. I think it's a really great event. It's a little bit pricey, but if you're interested in the design of games, it's definitely something you should check out at some point. Hey, Karanas, hello. What are you guys talking about? Links? Oh, Jonas Bach, thanks for that tip. System. I think, well, you know, it's good to know that. Like, I often forget about those namespaces. So, anyway, they do this thing called Open Problem Session where it's an hour and people go up and they talk about, like, a specific design problem they have. And then everybody, like, yells out ideas. But what's really cool about that is you end up... So they do that on, like... It's a 3-day conference. They do that on the second day or the first day. But as a result, you end up having all this room full of game designers for the rest of the conference. And like, hey, you know, I've been thinking about this problem you've been having. You know, what about these ideas? And it's good just to kind of get that conversation going. And so Rob brought it back to our local Chicago meetups, Indie City Games, which if you're in Chicago, you should definitely come to. So we started doing that, but I think there's only so much you can get out of like a 5-minute discussion, right? You can't go very deep into the game, and some problems just sort of need a longer time. So we decided to do the design club, an hour and a half, which I think works really well. I would recommend not going longer. I think 4 games is probably the max. We did 5 games this time, and it was very exhausting. So I think the next time what we're gonna do is we'll order pizza, like, because, you know, we'd go out for lunch, and the thing is, like, the lunch would take like an hour and a half between ordering and waiting for your checks, and then, you know, just after lunch you get a little bit tired. So instead what we do is we'll get pizza, and then you can have actually, you know, and then do like 4.5 games. So if someone has like a smaller problem, we can talk about that during lunch while eating pizza. And then the day, I think, would be like 5 hours instead of, like, this time it was like 7. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that, I'd love to do something where we can, yes, I think I want to do, yeah, I think we've had groups presenting, so all the groups that are presenting, they're also commenting. And we keep that size smaller. We probably could. That actually might be good. I just don't know how, you know, if you're presenting a game, then you have an incentive to like show up as well. So, but maybe other people are okay with just kind of talking about it. So yeah, I think perhaps that's something that we can look at in the future and try that out. Yes, this is the Dustforce OST. Yes, it's wonderful. It's like my favorite coding music. Shifting Bits, hello, by the way. Yeah, that game is one of the games where, like, I think a bunch of people bought it just for the soundtrack. Really big fan of his work. Terrence Lee, I believe is his name. Never met him. I do know Lexi. Lexi worked on Dustforce. Optimization Rampage. I gotta get rid of those for each loops. What else is... Yeah, optimization. Don't optimize too early. You want to give yourself room to optimize. And that's actually, I got that from Lucas Pope, creator of Makers Please and Papers, Please, and currently Return of Obra Dinn. But Lucas actually worked at Naughty Dog as a tools engineer. Worked on, I think, Uncharted 1 and 2. And he said, yeah, you don't, in his devlog, he said, you don't want to optimize too early because then what happens is the artists just make their assets to kind of fill what you have. And then by the end, when you really need to optimize, you like don't have any more room. So that's sort of as like a game engineer, your trick up the sleeve is to not optimize too early so that later you've got room for it. Hit a solid 60 frames per second on console. Damn, that's awesome, dude. Oh, sweet. Well, you guys are at a pretty late stage, right? Like, it's not... You guys aren't at the beginning where you're... You know, prototyping. Lucas Pope is overpowered. Yeah, he really is. Like, he does the music, the tools, the design. Yeah. He's overpowered. That's a good line. Yindi. Alright, let's see if this works now. So, what I want to start off with is placing this in a position that I wouldn't be able to actually get to normally. Oh, interesting. Fancy as fuck level you got here. Thank you, Darkajin. Yeah, there's some design issues, but we're kind of working our ways through that. Yes. Although if you're new to the stream and you're enjoying it, remember to follow. Help me grow this channel. We've got lots of cool stuff happening. Shifting Bits, by the way, Bob, do you stream? 'Cause you guys should. Yeah, because I think you guys are at a similar stage as me, right? You're like, you did the renaming. You're not at the prototyping. You guys got this game, and you're just kind of working, getting it ready for launch. And I think these high-level problems would be really interesting. Did I end up doing anything special for 1K followers? Hey, Huffy Thompson, welcome. Got some big news next Monday. Still keeping it a secret. Weekly streams on Fridays. Oh, you know what? What? I gotta check that out. So, big thing we're running into is particle emitters have cast shadows, receive shadows by default. Animators are put on every damn mesh on import. Yeah. So you have... I don't know what I did for 1000. Did I do something? I feel like I might have done something. You know what? We are loading all the worlds. We should do something. Ah! I've got a bug. Yeah, Shifting Bits. When do you stream? For 1000 I gave away a car. Yes. Thursday, 5 p.m. GMT. I think streaming is probably less about specific content. compute shaders. Yeah. For 2K, I'm giving away a helicopter. My own helicopter. My old one that I no longer use. Yeah, so the way I divide them is these levels is kind of weird. So like I have all of them have the same, all the sections have the same exterior basic, and then I put the components that are unique in exterior unique, but it gets a little tricky when you're trying to look for something. Started last Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific. Used to stream a ton back when I was doing games media. Oh shit, yeah. So waiting, Ed Rio, for you don't seem like someone that would like Manifold Destiny. Hey Ray March, hello, welcome. What are compute shaders? Any news on the line shader? No. So we got you're talking about the Thunderous Echo. Talked about that. We will. I will be looking into it. I've been mostly busy with not non-development, but game dev related things. So actually, the one thing that's really good about streaming is it forces me to work on the game at least a little bit every day. Like, so much of my day now is like, you know, talking to the accountant, talking to the lawyer, thinking about PR, getting assets ready, applying to festivals, setting up the Steam page, you know, getting beta testing with itch.io. Like, you end up doing all this stuff that is super important for the game. And I don't have a producer, so I'm doing it. But it's very easy to just get caught up all day doing that. And the nice thing with the stream is it forces me. So it's like, the least amount I work on the game is still an hour and a half and 2 hours. And I know that might not seem like much, but a little bit every day is better than nothing at all. And you know, then there are days where I can actually get around to focusing on everything once. It's like it kind of comes sort of these sort of waves, right? Like, for some reason there's like 4 things all due next week. So game of Call of Duty. I didn't actually even know you played. So what we want to do here, let me talk about. So you can see what's happening is that there's this line and that line on this. What I want is for them to connect so that I can light up this door there. Now, this is not the best. There's a lot of problems with this line placement because it wraps around so you can't see the door open up. Yes, it's the Dust Force soundtrack by Lifeformed. Terrence Lee is his name. He goes by his handle as Lifeformed. It's very, very good. And so we move that. Now, what we should see. We need some like cool sound effects for this. There we go. I mean, technically, I work with Visual Studio Code. Ed Rio, for what's an FPS that you really like? Guessing like Quake old school stuff. None. Okay. Ed Realford, what's your favorite game? I'm curious because I know you're like a hardcore puzzle guy. All right, so okay, so see now this is a very interesting level because the issue is like you have the possibility of players solving these things accidentally. They move in the sequence. Now, the chance of that is not high. Okay, so from here then we want another provider. Okay, so first thing what I want to do is I want to make sure that these puzzles are actually the ones I want players to solve. Yes. What's favorite game of all time? English country tune. Interesting. So you're okay. So yeah, I was gonna say Steven Sausage Roll is probably up there on the list. Interesting. Okay, I got a good sense of your player profile. Stephen Lavelle. Okay, very cool. I've never heard of Logic Gun actually. That's interesting. Of the ones you've played, how about Antichamber? Just kind of curious what you think of that game. It's a Visual Studio. Alright, I'm not totally following the rest of the chat. It's something about Visual Studio Mono, and I'm not super familiar with the intricacies on either of those. It's quite a bit lower. Interesting. Okay, so what we want is you come out here and you go into the red area. 10th or 15th, interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. So I'm going to guess you're very excited about Niekakure. Friends on Macs usually run VS in a Windows emulator. You know, the next laptop I'm getting, I'm actually going to get an Asus because did you see Jonathan Blow tweeted about that website which has matte screens? Yeah. Which I think is... Yeah, my next... I'm gonna go for that for my next laptop. Not a big fan of the shiny screens. Yes. Obviously, so the question is, how will I dethrone English country tune? Optimus. Is that an Asus Optimus? Or is that a brand? Switch to VS Code to make them shut up, basically. Yeah, there's a website called like Matt Laptops or something. John posted it. into the GPU that's... Oh, I see. Yeah. I've heard people have talked about it, saying that they... people have talked about it that it's good for VR. Right. Oh, but I thought the whole point of having a separate GPU was for VR. What is Garrett saying? Windows 10 on your MacBook. Oh, high DPI one though. You're not going to get the sharpness. I see. Okay. Couple levels where the player has to construct a puzzle. Yeah. Huh. Stephen Lavelle. Very interesting. I've never met him. I don't think he goes to shows. Oh. Yeah, but I just thought the whole point of when people talk about getting a laptop where you can attach a GPU, it's for that. So it's kind of sucks to hear that it basically screws up and it doesn't even work well for that. Steven's based in the UK. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, Jonathan Blow really likes that game. Okay, Jonas. Thank you for stopping by. It was great hangout. See you around. But if you are new to the stream, you should definitely follow the channel if you like it. We're kind of doing some level design. So I want this thing to connect and open up a door. I don't really like the placement of these doors though. So that's a bit of a problem. So for now, let's worry about that. I think we will have to like tweak them later, but let's figure out what pieces can I put. So let's put the correct pieces here. There's still this Pro Builder bug where sometimes the renderers disappear in the editor. Tetris. Yeah, if you line them up into a straight line, they disappear. That's the endless mode. That would be pretty amazing if I just included a 3D Tetris game as a gimme Easter egg. Okay, Zeus Monolith, thanks for stopping by. See you around. Okay. Oof. These get very difficult to work with. What design problem am I trying to solve today? So I'm trying to put, I wanted these pieces to go in. So I need to create a bunch of pieces to go around here that connects, and there's a few things. So I'm kind of thinking about like which shapes would go well, what would create something that looks cool. How do these pieces relate to the mirrored world geometry? They go two directions. Hey! Andy246, hello, welcome. This is your first time on the chat. We're working on doing level design for Manifold Garden. It's a game. I've been working on it for about 3.5 years. So we're doing level design today. We're working on Unity 3D. Do calm down. Laprosse96, hello, welcome. So they are the only thing in the world that the world isn't actually mirrored. It sort of is mirrored once the game starts running, so what lighting model do I use? I don't know. How do I find out? So I guess don't worry about it. I think I probably use Gamma. I'm honestly not sure. Interesting about the... Whoops. You're a game developer. Yes, indeed, I am a game developer, Andy246, indie game developer. When it's done, hopefully within the next 12 months. Falling Bears, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the game's been in development for about 3.5 years. Andy246, tell us a bit about yourself. How did you sort of randomly stumble into the stream? Or what, how did you end up here? Yes, you randomly came into the stream. We swapped to linear since light maps were built in linear. Yeah, across. I'm not sure. I know I'm in deferred. I don't know how that helps. About the mirror level, since right now it's just a clone in every direction. Hey, Andy246, thank you for the follow. What if there was just one level where every other clone was mirrored? Not totally sure what you mean by that. Ed, can you remind me again what non-orientable manifolds are? Oh, yeah, sort of. That's like in the later stage of the game. We still have to have the tech for that down. Yes. Um, yeah, okay, then yes. Yeah. Sure, I kind of just only pay attention to the ones I need to know at the moment, so I don't, like, overwhelm myself. Okay. This puzzle is quite tricky because there's like a number of really cool things that work well that I want to explore, but it's like I'm trying to make that work with the level and like visual vistas. Wow, my Don't Let Your Dreams Be Dreams tweet is quite popular. Lots of likes. By the way, I am on Twitter if you guys want to follow for bad jokes. How much of the amount of levels you're aiming for have you finished so far? About like maybe a little bit over, around like half. Okay, Thunder's Echo. See you later. What if a level is like this? That I can have. I'm having the same face connect to itself now. Oh, I see. I see. Yes. Yes. Yeah, eventually there will be something like that. Hopefully. That's very much in the... Because I still haven't explored the one that, the sort of this base kind of world repetition. See, the problem with this is I basically need... So, okay, so this is what I'm thinking right now, right? Because this piece goes this way. And what happens that is I need something to stop it. And what is cool is to use this piece as a block. Like, it's always cool to have multiple... to have like different purposes for all of them, but Hold on. Actually, you know what? Let's make a... Okay, hold on. Let's go ahead and make... This is a provider. Let's put these ones in their final states first. My profile pic. Oh, on YouTube, yeah. Should be. This is a very tough puzzle to design. You know, one game you might want to check out, Crasio, is Secret Legend, which I think has like a character with melee combat. I think the thing is, for most fighting games now, people want something like Dark Souls. Oh, man, this is really tough. This is a very tough puzzle to design. There's like a million things I can have in here. What game is the same category as Manifold, Gordon? Miyakakure. I'm excited about the game. I think Mark's done a really great job. I mean, it's from a technical standpoint, I think it's incredibly impressive, right? He's actually got a 4D engine. I haven't played too much of it to really know about the design, but certainly a lot of people I respect, Bennett Foddy, Jonathan Blow, are all big fans of it, and that game's been in development for like 7 years, so... But he's super quiet about it, which I kind of wish he posted more, and also, like, I'd love to see Mark stream. Made a prototype 3D first-person Minecraft-ish game with cheesy sword fighting. I did it all wrong, but it did work. What do you mean by you did it wrong? Infinity Engine game clone as my first year's project. We've all been there. So like one thing to do with this is to make sure that it breaks, that it forces this. Fractals, yes, I will have some fractals. I don't know about gameplay wise, but I have some ideas for fractals, but they might be a bit orthogonal. I don't think I'm going to use them for puzzle solving, but more as like visual reward. Happens to be the best. Collision was a raycast from the player screen center to the orc model. What other? Scale is definitely one part. So there's a number of games working on Scale. There's Scale by Steve Swink. Yeah, there's going to be fractals. Let's see. So Steve Swink's Scale. What else? Museum of Simulation Technology. Albert She's working on that. Hanford Lamore is working on Maquette, which I'm very excited about. So there's a few games working on Scale. Yeah, I know Steve's got a bit of a problem with the name. The SEO is it's a bit tricky on that one. Oh, you know, so this shader messes up when there's more than one instance in the world, I think. If I can run around something at the top of here, that'd be insane. Oh, Subblue! No, I think both of those are worse. If you search for skill game, yeah, I can have something like this. This I can do. I'd have to generate it. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of this guy's work. Oh, God. So good. I mean, one of the levels is basically... Right, like, this level is very much... This is sort of a... This is a similar... thing going on. This is a fractal. Oh, there's also great URL, eh? I mean, like, this is a fractal. They're not generated real time. I had a Manger sponge, but it was like performance was totally killing me. This I can definitely do. That would be fucking sick. You can have a whole bunch of these. You can just imagine these, and then they're just repeated. I mean, you know, he's able to go crazy with that stuff because they're not should try. Raycasting would probably, yes, yeah, we gotta look into that. I mean, oh god, there's like a bunch of things I want to do with this. Actually... Okay, hold on. Can I post a link? Yes, please feel free. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, that's actually like, that's something we, yeah, I've taken some inspiration from that. There will be, I'm a big fan of fractals as well, so expect them to be in the game. I mean, like, I used to do, if you look at my portfolio page, there was, there was some fractal generation. God damn, this puzzle is really difficult. There's like a million things going on. This is very much like, why would I play... No, Infinite Factory is a great game. But, it's sort of why I don't play Infinite Factory, because, like, I just do this. Man, this level is like super tricky to design. Because there's like 3 really cool things I want the player to do. Why not cut some figures out of soap? Yes. Yeah, it's getting screwed up because it uses one of them, their midpoint, to like calculate, and then it gets screwed up when there's more than one. I think it happens, it's fine at runtime, but you know what? So, what I did originally was I placed the sequence of puzzles. So there's like inside each of these buildings, there's a sequence of 3 puzzles that you gotta do. And I decided on the order of them first. But I think what I should have done, and now I'm trying to make these interlocables match the order, but I feel like I should have done is done the interlocables first. So I think we're gonna have to change a lot of those rooms inside, but that's not too bad. It is 4:20 now, which is a very special time, which means that we have to make some coffee. So, yeah. Anyway, this is where we talk, where we do kind of very important game development work. A lot of people don't realize how essential coffee is. Hey Bunkin, hello. Roast the coffee beans. Coffee time. So like I said, we've got a new type of coffee today. Very excited to share. It's good stuff. It is a Dunkin' Donuts original blend. 420 brew it. That's a good one. Actually, I should make a sign for that. Actually, you'll be wondering why I'm drinking that. Especially since what we've been having before is Stumptown, which is from Portland, and Dark Matter Coffee, which is, I think it's a Chicago. Anyway, these are both like really nice, fancy coffee brands. It is because I was doing laundry earlier and I needed cash, and I went to Walgreens to get cash back, and Walgreens has a pretty big selection of coffee, but this is the only stuff they've got whole bean. And it was on sale. So can you believe that this stuff is $10 when it's not on? I might. Oh, is that Flintstone? Are you in Portland? Yeah, we do. It's actually the major part of the show. So I have been actually. We were at during Design Club. I was talking about how I feel like I don't notice the effects of coffee. And then, and that day I only had 1 cup of coffee, and I ended up with a major headache. So, fortunately, I have gotten a chemical dependency, and maybe once this game is done, I will try to get off coffee. But right now, I don't want to mess with the Zen thing I've got going on here. The instructions say to use a coffee maker, but we're going to use a French press. Some light on this. Oh, nice. Portland seems like a really lovely place. It's medium roast, by the way. Real coffee drinkers drink tea. Manifold Grind Development is a front for streaming coffee making. William Cheer Studio runs on Dunkin'. Alright, we got the coffee in the grinder. Why is it so dark in here? No, unfortunately, none of this really helps. An animated graphic for the coffee time segment of the stream. Yes, indeed. But a teapot. Well, I think every offer is based in the UK, so I guess that explains the. Yeah, I wish there was a way to set the camera light. By the way, hello, Sam Colt 45. Yeah, I know it's it is. I can't. The problem is like my window's in the back. That's the primary light source, but. Why did you name William Cheer Studio and not something? Well, so I actually had William Cheer Studio back when I was an artist, an installation artist, and that was more just a studio name for like legal stuff, because you do want to have a business entity set up anyway. And then when I signed with Sony, they were like, you need a company to be registered, and I couldn't think of anything special, so I was like, you know what, I'll just use the company I already have. I was like, let's go with this one. Oh, because they needed it super fast. Like I had to get signed up because I was licensed because they wanted to show the game at the first PlayStation experience, and we didn't start talking about until like 2 months before the event. So I had to get licensed in about like 2 weeks, and I just didn't want to bother setting up a new company. So at the time I was like, okay, let's use this one, and later I'll come up with an actual studio name. And do I have a light yet opaque blanket? Yeah, I might do a green room eventually. So anyway, I just gave Sony William Cheer Studio and never got around to changing it. But now I think it's kind of cool. Water in here. Oh yeah, you know what? Maybe I should just get some clips. And put it, it's like you're an auteur. Yeah, I mean, mostly I am working on the game by myself, so... Oh, well, thank you, Flint Steel. I think I might get some paper clips, and that will just block out some of the light. All right. William Cheer Studio presents a William Cheer production. William Cheer presents a game by William Cheer, William Cheer's Manifold Garden. It's like the mark by Mark Jacobs. Oh yeah, I think it's this one. Sam Colt, Mark by... Oh man, I should do... Yeah. Oh man, I should do this. The game, hopefully within the next 12 months. Bonkin. I need to figure out how to do that. Alright. We gotta let that... Oh wait, no, I need to actually add water. Sam, yeah, the game will be done soonish. The game's been in development for 3.5 years. And I think we are quite close. Close-ish. Within the next 12 months is what I want. This is my first project. Oh, Garrett's also working on their first project. I would never name a studio after myself because ideally I wouldn't be the sole designer on the projects. Yeah, I mean the thing is, it really wasn't intended to be a game studio, right? It was intended to be just sort of a legal entity when I was an installation artist for contracts. Like, to protect yourself, you want to enter into business contracts as an entity, so the liability's on the business, and not on but that's awesome, Sam. Thank you. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I just used it, but yes. But the thing is, I kind of like it because it looks like an architecture studio. They kind of do that. Sam, really appreciate it. By the way, Sam, did you just sort of randomly stumble onto this stream? That's cool. I'm excited to see a lot of new faces. I think that's really awesome. Yeah, if I were to start, I think so. Like, if I do another game, big if, I would want to work with a team from the beginning. Pixie Software is not bad, actually. That's actually pretty good. I would want to do another. So if I do start another game, I would want to work in a small team with like, you know, I think 3 people would be good. 3, 4. Hey, PC specs I'm working on. Are you talking about mine or for the game? Got a GPU 980. I will remind myself to do that. By the way, hello, Nini Sapoil. Check on the creative tab and saw the game dev, and I was like, what? Oh, well, cool. This is, yeah, this game's been in development. We've been streaming. I stream every weekday from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m. Central Time, or like 2000 hour UTC. This game's been in development for a while. Maybe. I don't think it's that. I wouldn't worry about it too much. That's awesome. Well, Sam, thanks for stopping. Yeah, the game is called Info. Yeah, I think 4 is great because I was thinking like, okay, you have an artist, definitely a programmer, and then maybe someone to do like business development. I don't know if that would actually be a good team. I mean, it would be an incredible honor to work with all of those people you mentioned, Ed, but I feel like everyone actually is like a very big person. Like, okay, so some developers I would love to work with. Luis Hernandez from Jazzpunk. I think he's got a really interesting design perspective. It's interesting you guys have audio designer and musician full-time on Refactor shifting bits, because they normally those seem to be like smaller roles, but that's cool. I guess they're maybe taking on different aspects. Yeah, so like Luis Hernandez I think is really interesting design sensibility, and Ezra Hanson White, who's making Memory of a Broken Dimension. This is just like a really great visual sense and really good programmer. I'd love to work with Lucas Pope, but I think he's more just because I feel like I can learn a lot from him. Oh, well, awesome, man. Sam, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we have 73 concurrent viewers. That's very cool. Ezra Hanson White and Lexi Dostal from... these guys usually working with team... Hitbox team, so I don't think any of these people will have time, but Lexi's like just a really rock solid programmer. Seems like he'd be really cool to work with, so I would like to anyway, those are some people I would love to work with and learn from. So I actually think I would love to work at From Software too, just to see what their level design process is like. I don't know how that works though, because I don't speak any Japanese. Almost 1337. I should do something special for that. Someone non-existent. Oh yes, Geneva Chen would be an amazing person. That's another person I'd love to work with. No, man, artists are important. Hello? Sorry, God, Amazon just delivered a project. Yes! So actually, you know what? This is a great time where we can, let's play the game. So Sam, I just remembered, normally, let's jump into the game and I'll tell you guys about what I'm working on. Working on a Planescape with Colin McComb. I don't know who that is. Oh, by the way, Kex686, thank you for the follow. I missed that. Alright, guys, I have to go downstairs for a second. The delivery guy, I just need to let him in. All right, where were we? Okay, sorry guys. Thanks for waiting. All right. Is it a new grinder? No, it's so where are we? Okay, here we go. Wait, no, let's not no clip. So Sam, the one of the basic mechanics of the game is you have the ability to change gravity. So if you've seen Inception, oh, that's just a kappa. It means like it means you're being sarcastic. It's a Twitch thing. It's like I don't know how it started, but it's one of the someone that works at Twitch, and it became a thing. Yeah, it just means like if you make a sarcastic remark, that's the symbol for it. If you've seen Inception, that scene where they fold Paris in half, you can basically walk up to any surface and do this. And then what's additionally on top of that, you have the ability to, when you fall off, the world actually repeats itself in every direction. So the world wraps around on itself. So if I fall off, I don't die. There's simply another... And right now I'm trying to design this like massive puzzle that all interlocks together. I'm going to go into no clip to look around. But yeah, you can see I can fly to the other world and they all are exactly the same, right? This is purple piece, yellow, green, blue, red. Same thing, purple piece, yellow, blue, red. Well, except when the color's messed up. Yep, and you can pretty much just keep flying different arrows with puzzles. How come that's not working? Anyway, let's, I think this is ready. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, I will work on that stuff eventually. Crasio, thank you. That's really happy to hear that. Maybe. That's interesting. Talking about a major idea. Too similar to Bloodborne. The... Yeah, this is a tough one. Hey, Karana, thank you for stopping by. It was great hanging out. Awesome, thank you so much, Sam. Man, this is so. I'm trying to design this puzzle, and there's like kind of a number of things because I need to make sure things don't get stuck on each other, stuff like that. And so you go blue from there. Then you want to get to this space. Ba 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 ba. Let's see here. How do you move the things? Like in game, you can pick up objects. Where are the pieces coming from? Where is my interlockable C piece? Yes, but there's like I mean that's the gist of it, Vassar. Can you spawn additional pieces? No, you can indeed, definitely. There's there's like a water mechanic later on that's introduced. This puzzle is puzzling. It is indeed. You know, because, oh, so like these pieces each have multiple. Oh god, this puzzle is giving me such a massive headache. That's using that piece. Ooh, this might be... Man, this puzzle's gonna be such a mess. How do you even solve this one? Oh, man. I mean, it is a beautiful mess. Okay, I think I've got it. These are first pass. God damn. Oh, man. It's almost 5 p.m. right now. Okay. Man, this is quite difficult. All right, you know what, guys? It's 5 o'clock now. So I am going to take a quick break, and I think what mostly I need is to step away from this puzzle a bit, this level design puzzle, and think about it. Yes, we've had quality selection for a while. Oh, man. 11 p.m. London time. Oh, wow. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. It's late in the day. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, I'll be kind of, for those of you that are new, follow the channel if you like it. The way each stream starts with is I will, I start at 3 p.m. Central Time, so like 2000 UTC, and I usually stream for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and usually at the beginning we talk about kind of some updates and development, what I'm working on, like kind of the logistical side of things. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow, so anyway, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I will see you guys around. So, have a good rest of the day. All right, peace out, Sam.